Hello, hello, hello. Okay, I fixed my mic. My bad. Don't know why I was bugging. Salute, salute, salute. HadukenSharon. We are back with another show. Um, we are going to be talking about the game the Knicks played against the Rockets and the Bulls last night. It was a back-to-back. Uh, Tough game yesterday, and we made the one on Saturday a lot more tough than it should be. Um, gonna have probably a few people on. I'm gonna see who's gonna be there, but but yeah, we're gonna go over the stats. I'm just gonna talk for a little, salute some people that are in the chat. Then we're gonna get to talking about the Knicks because there's a lot to talk about, to be honest. Let's see, second, let's do this. Let me shout people out in the chat real quick. Go to it. Shout out Josh, Alton Lee, Drip Moore. I saw Jarrell and I think Gerald in the chat. My bad. But yeah, salute Drip Moore. Robert Parr was good. Josh. Make sure to check out the controversy. You already know they did the shoot around. I think with MBK a little earlier. Make sure to check that out. Knicks Nation 112 was good. I think that's Theseus Thomas, if I'm not wrong. I don't know, because I think you said you changed your name. Alton Lee, Mod was good. Bodega Wi-Fi, what up, what up, what up? Shout out to everyone that liked it pre-stream. Eric Surreal, what's good, what's good? You already know we are at 209 subscribers. That's good for now. Like we're going up there slowly but surely. Again, make sure to smash that like button. Do all that good stuff up there. Support your boy up there. I appreciate you guys 100%. Frederick, what's up? Real King, what's good? What's good? my guys in the chat, what up? What up? I appreciate all you guys for watching. Salute to y'all. I'm gonna put up the scoreboard real quick. We're gonna go over the Houston Rockets game because I left it off because it was a back to back, and I knew the Rockets game was gonna be a little too not that much I could really talk about because we looked bad that game. But here's the game. Road to 1K, yes sir, yes sir. What's up, Juju? Salute, salute, salute. Let me put this up right here. Let me know if you guys can see it well, because I think we can. I think it looks fine. But I can zoom it in a little more if you guys really need to. Oh, I don't know why it went down. My bad. All right, I got it right here. So the Knicks played the Rockets on Saturday. We played them at 5 p.m. Eastern. We won 106-99 by 7 points. It was an MSG, of course. It was a pretty interesting game. I don't know. We made this game a lot more harder than it was. Black Mamba, what's good? What's good? Yeah, I'm gonna do some Twitter Spaces randomly. If anyone wants to join that, make sure to look in the description. I got my Twitter there if you want to follow me. Make sure to check me out there if you want to. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. T Jack, what's good? T Jack, salute, salute, salute. So what's up with you guys? Real quick. All right. So again, going over the Rockets versus the Knicks. Jay Tate, 5 for 12. 1 for 5 from 3. He had 10 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks. He had 11 points and 5 fouls, but their whole team was a negative. I'm not surprised about this either. Their whole starting line was negative. They're not a good team at all. Christian Wood, 6 for 11. He really didn't shoot much, but he had 18 points, 12 rebounds, 3 assists, and he has 6 turnovers. Just look at the turnovers. We're going to talk about that because this team threw like 6 turnovers in the first 4 minutes, and the score was still 5-3. It was just bad. Daniel Tice had an awful game. He still had 5 rebounds, I guess. Nothing much. Eric Gordon had a tough shooting night, 5 for 17. He had 3 rebounds, 5 assists, 15 points. Not really a good game for him. Jalen Green, the rookie, someone I actually like, a good rookie. 7 for 11, 2 for 5 from 3, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, but he also had 3 turnovers. He has 16 points, though, which is good. Kenyon Martin, I like Kenyon Martin, too. He's a sophomore this year. He was like the 50th pick last year's draft. He had 10 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals, and 1 block. Alfred Sengun, another decent rookie, 4 for 8. He hit a lucky 3. That was a bang shot. 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 10 points. Garrison Matthews, 3 for 8, 2 for 7, whatever. This guy doesn't matter. DJ Augustine, old DJ Augustine, did decent against us as well. But yeah, this is all they have. They didn't play my guy Josh Christopher. But yeah, next up we got the Knicks scores. RJ Barrett went 4 for 13, another struggling offensive game. He only played 25 minutes. He didn't play in the fourth quarter. 1 for 5 from 3, 1 rebound, 2 assists, 2 steals, 11 points, and he was a -2. 4 for 15. Randall, a bad offensive game. 2 for 6 from 3. 10 rebounds, 9 assists, which is good. He was getting a lot of good passes. He had 2 turnovers, and he has 16 points. He was a plus. Basically, everyone was a plus this game, though. Besides RJ, he was just not doing good. Offensively, of course. Mitchell Robinson, 3 for 4. He got injured this game. He's in protocols right now with concussion, so hopefully he's fine. I hope everything's good with him. Pierre Moyes was good. Salute. Robert Park said the first half against the Rockets was so hard to watch and actually enjoy. Very lackluster play by both teams. That Rockets game was very unenjoyable to watch. Like, it legit was not fun to watch at all. Like, it was just horrible basketball. It was not good at all. We didn't look good. Nobody was really doing anything, like, well. Like, it was just not looking good at all, to be honest. Not a good game at all by the Knicks. But at least we won. You know, a win is a win at the end of the day. And we really needed that win. Especially when we talk about this next game with the Bulls after we go over this a little. So, let's see real quick. My bad. But yeah. Evan Fournier, 7 for 13. Evan Fournier finally had a good game for the first time in a while. He went 7 for 13, 5 for 10 from the 3-point line. He had 19 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal. He also had 1 turnover. He was a plus. Like I said, everyone was basically a plus this game, but it also has to do with you winning the game, so it makes sense 100%. Next up, Campbell Walker. He had a kind of struggling night again, but he didn't really shoot much at the same time. 3 for 7 from the 3-point line. 3 for 7 from the field, 2 for 4 from the 3-point line. 1 and 2 free throws made. 2 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 steals. He had 9 points as well. Nerlens Noel didn't score really a field goal. He had 2 free throws he made. 6 rebounds, 1 assist, 3 blocks. By the way, this game was very, very physical. They were out hustling us. They were very, very physical this game. So, yeah, they really out physical us this game, if that makes sense. Chris B was good. Pure Moist, salute. Shout out to everyone. We're just going over the score right now. But I'm going to let some people on in a little bit. They can join, I think. So, I'm going to see that. But yeah. Derrick Rose had a struggling game. 4 points, 4 assists, 2 blocks, 1 steal. He didn't really shoot well. Alec Burks was, like, crazy this game. I don't even, like, Alec Burks is weird. I don't know. He's either really good for a few games in a row and then he's, like, really bad. It's really strange. But he went 6 for 8 from the field and 6 for 7 from 3, and this was mainly in the clutch. He was going off from the 3-point line. He was going crazy. Shout out to him. He saved us at the end. 3 assists, 5 steals, and 20 points. Great game all around by Alec Burks. I'm going to give him credit for that. Obi Toppin played 14.5 minutes. 1 for 3 from the free throw, from the field goal. 4 rebounds, 1 assist. 3 turnovers. He had some really bad passes when he came into the game. He had 6 points. He had an okay game. Quickly again with a pretty solid game. 3 for 5 from the field. He made 2 threes. 5 free throws, and he had 13 points and 1 rebound. He did have 4 fouls, though, but that's basically it for the points-wise. But now we're going to look at the game charts for this game real quick. Right over here. Read what people are saying in the chat. Yo, Foxy, what's good, Foxy? Salute. Now you know how physical. It's not a word, Duke, but that was a good way to describe the play, though. Yeah, I know it wasn't a word, but I had to try to describe it in one way or another. Because it just didn't make sense to me. They were just not good. But yeah. Let me continue on with this. So obviously we won by 7 points, but this right here is something we got out hustled. We didn't get enough boards this game. They out rebounded us by 11 rebounds. We usually been kind of on par with other teams, but this game it was just bad. They got a lot of second chance points. We're gonna talk about the turnovers after, but they created a lot of opportunities for us that we just didn't take advantage of. Um, like I said, I'm happy we won this game, but this game was not impressive, whatsoever. Yo, Diego, what's good, Diego? Frederick's here. What's up? D-Raz, what's up? What's up? What's up, D-Raz? Salute. Um, but yeah, 25 assists compared to 21, which I like to see. I'm glad we passed the ball a little more during this time, and people were like, some people were making the shots. Shout out to Alec Burks. He was the leading scorer of this game, by the way. Um, Steals. Look at the steals. Alec Burks had 5 steals, by the way, this game. He helped us big time with those steals. We got 7 more steals than them. They throw a lot of horrible passes. They really have no chemistry together, to be honest, the Rockets. But it makes sense. They're on a 14 losing streak, and they're just gonna continue that losing streak. That team is not good. They had a 20 losing streak last year. It's most likely gonna happen again this year. Um, Blocks were basically the same. 22 turnovers compared to 12. Like 6 turnovers they got in the first 4 minutes, and we just didn't like. It was so like this game was so difficult to watch. I'm telling you, like everyone in the chat definitely agrees, because the score was 5-2, and they threw 6 turnovers, and we just did not take advantage of it at all whatsoever. Um, but yeah, let me do this real quick. Gallery. Yo, what's good, Guillermo?
Yo, what's up?
Well, let me add you to the thing. Add the Zoom thing real quick right here. Give me a second, chat. Like that. All right, we got Guillermo in here. You already know him from Legion and Knicks, of course. Make sure to check him out. He's in here. I don't know if it doesn't really matter if you turn on your cam, but I put your thing on the thing so people can see. But we're going over the Rockets game right now, just a little breakdown because I didn't go live after the game.
Here's what $5 a month with limited
Oh,
covers.
sorry about
Oh
that.
yeah, you got something playing,
Sorry,
but you
sorry.
good. CP the artist, what's good, CP? Let's see who's up in the chat. Let me see what people. Yo, Wilson Dang, salute, salute, salute. Doug Life is mine. 16 team assists and 2 fast break points was pitiful. Yeah, we're gonna go over that. Oh, it was just horrible. But shout out to everyone in the chat. Got 15 people watching right now. Smash that like button if you haven't already. I appreciate you guys for watching. All that stuff up there. Getting up there right now. Team Rocket is blasting off again. Alec Birkenbag. Okay. That's funny. Yo, Chop Low, what's good? What's good? Salute. Salute, salute. Um, yeah, let me go back to this real quick. Guillermo, you see my screen, right? You're open on YouTube.
Yes, yes, I am.
All right, I'm going over the turnovers right now that the Rockets had, and we just didn't transition at all from them. Um, the Rockets game, you remember, right, when it was 5-2 and they had 6 turnovers already in the game, the Rockets, and we just couldn't score at all whatsoever. It was a very bad game to watch. That game was not fun to watch whatsoever. Um, they shot better from the field than us. We shot 19 more percent from the three, and we shot what is that, 25.5% more free throw line. So that was obviously good. We did better than them in every aspect here except rebounding, and field goal. But this is the one that kills us the most and has been killing us the most. Give me a second. I'm about to sneeze. Never mind. Points in the paint. They outscored us by 30 points in the paint. We had no defense inside at all. Kenyon Martin was getting in the paint a little. Christian Wood, of course. Sangoon was giving Noel a crazy fit. Eric Gordon drived a few times. Jalen Green drived a few times as well. Against Fournier, I think he had one against RJ. We just didn't do a good job guarding them at all in the paint. DJ Augustin as well. He had a few buckets in the paint. But yeah, getting outscored by 30 in the paint is just atrocious. I really don't understand that. Granted, Mitch was injured a little, and so was Noel, but we just could not do anything good during the game, defensive wise and offensive wise. We were just broken apart. Second chance points as well. They outscored us by 8. I don't know how we only had 1 second chance points. I guess that's a free throw. I don't know how that makes sense, but yeah, we only had 1 compared to their 9. Fast break points was pretty even during this game. But yeah, that game was just not good at all. Yeah, I don't really have much to say about it except that guys were still in their slump that game, except Fournier came out of the slump, which I'm happy about. But talking about the next game right now, really didn't transition. See, Guillermo gonna cap. What? Pierre Moyes was good. Pierre Moyes, I see you. Salute. LeBron suspended. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. All right. Yeah. No. Okay. So let me see real quick. Wait. Give me my. Okay. Guillermo, you want to say anything about the Rockets game?
No, I mean it's just another sloppy game. We were giving up possessions. We played down to the situation. Trying to remember exact the Rockets game. I think that's the one where Julius missed RJ again, cutting down low. And I'm not blaming it just on RJ or Randall, but yeah, in the second half, they came out trying to bust us in the face. Pause. You have freaking Jason Tate being aggressive to the basket. Christian Wood was throwing elbows the whole game, and we again we don't really have an identity. I'll go to his so-called just get it to Randall, get him in the ISO. But other guys, I think that a bad game by Fournier? No, that was a bad game by Kemba, right?
Yeah, Fournier was the only one that really had a good game, and IQ.
I'm trying to remember what exactly.
Oh yeah, Alec Burks went off in the 4th. He had 6 or 7 threes.
Oh yeah, he went like 6 for 7, right? Or 8,
Yeah.
7 for 8.
6 for 7 from 3. Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, right now we still don't really have an identity. Again, though, I don't remember how many assists we have, or had.
25.
We just don't have. Oh, 25 is actually pretty good. But again, you're talking about you just pass it to Burks. I mean, he's hitting shots, and obviously it counts for a lot. It's just we don't have like passes to shots. I don't know. That Rockets game was kind of disappointing in terms of like it is a Rockets, but we allowed them to stay in that game. Jason Tate was killing us. I don't know. It's just our game was like a throwaway game, man. I have to go back and watch it. I just remember we played down. We had a lot of sloppy turnovers. I remember Rose, I think, was trying to get like a rolling Taj or somebody to the basket. Just threw that away, and it's just
he threw like a horrible alley to Obi.
To Obi, was it the one IQ threw Obi threw an alley to Knowles as well too, and it hit off.
Yeah, that was 2 of those. It was just bad. And then Obi came in the game and had 3 turnovers as well. He had like horrible passes. Gregory Castillo was good, bro. Yeah, they had horrible passes. Oh my god, they just did not know how to handle the ball throughout. Like I don't know what was going on with them. For some reason, I don't know.
I can't remember exactly what RJ did. But RJ, I don't think was good that game either. Someone saying don't make any RJ excuses. Nah, RJ's been trash these past few games, man.
I don't want to hear. Oh, that's what CP said.
Yeah,
nobody's giving an excuse.
So I'm not, by no stretch of imagination, RJ's been putrid. I'm not absolving him any of his.
Yeah, he had a bad shoot. Yeah, he's continuing his bad shooting night. Versus the Rockets. Yeah, they didn't. Him and Randall had not a good shooting night this game again.
And just why can't remember anything that RJ did. I can't remember the exact shots he took.
He got blocked by Christian Wood somehow on a dunk. I don't even know how.
Oh yeah. The one that people said was a foul, but
I remember the layup he had against Olynyk that I thought was a foul, but I mean, he didn't get a foul for that. But I guess, but he was missing his threes again.
He did like 3 threes at the end, right?
No, that was the Pacers game.
Pacers, I'm sorry, my bad.
Taj the artist, hope all this. Yeah, well, yeah, that is for this game. This game is just not a good game. And it's on, to be honest. But the game that I'm actually gonna talk about, right here is the Bulls game we had yesterday. The Knicks lose yesterday, 103. It's been like 6 to 8 bad games. I know it has. I didn't say it wasn't. I literally have said that. PHCZA was good, bro. Salute. Hope all is well. Let me see. So I'm gonna show the stats for this. I don't know if you see it, but I'm showing it on the YouTube. RJ went 2 for 12. He had a horrible offensive night again. He missed so many wide open layups. It was just bad. He went 5 for 8 from the free throw line. 15 rebounds. I guess that's a good thing. I guess. 15 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, 1 turnover, and he had 9 points. By the way, him and Randall were the only positives on the team, as well as I guess Evan Fournier. He was a 0, but they were the only positives. Julius Randle finally woke up from his shooting slump, 13 from 19 from the field. Shot almost 70% from the field. By the way, he only shot 2 threes this game compared to the last game, which we complained about with him shooting 10. So he did a good job. 7 to 8 from the free throw line as well. He had 10 rebounds, 3 assists, 5 turnovers. He had some bad turnovers. Oh, those turnovers are bad, but he had 34 points too along with that. So shout out to him. Hopefully he can sustain that. Nerlens Noel 3 for 4, 6 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 blocks. Solid game from him. Evan Fournier again, another bad game. 1 for 7 from the field. Couldn't hit a 3. Had 1 rebound, one steal again. And he didn't play the fourth quarter. He had 3 points. He only played 22 minutes this game. Campbell Walker, another struggling offensive night. I guess he had four assists with 7 points and 2 rebounds. Not a good game once again. Alec Burks, 3 for 6. He played 30 minutes this game. 13 points, 3 rebounds, 3 turnovers. It was an okay game from him. Derrick Rose this game, again, he kind of didn't have it offensively. He hasn't been having the best offensive games recently. But he had 2 rebounds, 3 assists. He had 3 blocks, which is great. I don't even know how he had 3 blocks. I remember him. He blocked Lonzo twice. You remember, like, when he was shooting threes? Blocked 2 times. He blocked Lonzo 2 times from the 3-point line. He had 9 points along with that. Emmanuel quickly had a bad shooting night bad shooting night. He went 4 for 11. 1 for 8 from 3, but he made a nice 3 at the end to kind of get us back into the game, but we just couldn't finish it. 12 points, 1 assist, 1 steal. He also had 1 turnover. Obi had a solid game. 3 for 5, 2 for 3 from 3. 6 rebounds, 1 steal, and he got 2 blocks again. 10 points. Jericho Sims just got 1 block, and that's it. And Grimes got his 27 seconds. So yeah, that's for the Knicks side. What are people saying in the chat? Let me see. Okay, D-Raz, you're trolling again now. Okay, he said DSJ better than RJ. Okay. Damn CP pulling a Frank. Steven Fox says RJ has absolutely no lift. Has had his shot blocked 22 times already. Billy Donovan game plan worked to a T. Defending Randall with guards primarily one-on-one. Randall numbers are very deceiving. Okay. Just last year, RJ had his shot blocked 86 times. RJ needs a young player in the starting 5 to aid his growth. Randall, Elf, and Kemba is not going. Oh, and Evan Fournier is not going to defer for RJ. Nor are they able to run with him in the breaks. RJ grab and become one-man break. Kenny Payne. Oh, we got Kenny Payne in the chat. I'm glad you can take this time to watch. What's good, Kenny Payne? He said bench RJ. Okay. D-Rose has a sore right ankle. Can you say deuce? Guillermo's about to get a little hype, but for everyone that doesn't know, Mitchell Robinson is out for concussion protocol. Taj Gibson is out. Derrick Rose is probable. By the way, LeBron James is not going to be playing tomorrow at MSG because he's suspended for the scuffle with Isaiah Stewart. But the funny thing is that once they're back from being suspended, they're going to have a game again against each other, so that's going to be interesting. But yeah, no LeBron tomorrow, which I guess you can think of it as a good thing because it makes the game easier, but I wanted us to see, play them first. Like, I wanted to play them when they're fully, healthy. But I guess that's not going to happen, which I'm kind of mad about, to be honest. But it is what it is. I told you a broke clock is right twice a day. CP the artist, you're never right, so stop saying that. His clock is definitely never broken then. All right, next, I'm going to go over to the Bulls side. Alex Caruso, 2 for 7. He fouled out this game. 7 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. He had a solid game. He was a plus 17. No matter if he shoots well or not, he always impacts the game. So that's why he's good. Shout out to Coach because Coach was kind of right on him. DeMar DeRozan. Apparently, people, especially Knicks fans, were saying that the Bulls overpaid for him. But DeMar DeRozan is looking like a MVP candidate. 31 points. He went to, he went 2 for 2 from three, and he made a tough three off the bank again. But yeah, 2 from three, 9 for 9 from the free throw line. 6 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, 3 turnovers. He was the highest plus minus on the team, plus 21. Tony Bradley, who's in place of Vucevic, who was in protocols. Who was in protocols, but is working on conditioning. He has 7 and 4. He had a low, solid game. Zach Levine did not have a good game. He was a -8, the only minus in their starting lineup. 7 for 20 from the field. He did not hit a 3, but he went perfect from the free throw line. 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, and 1 block. 21 points. Lonzo Ball, 4 for 11. 3 for 7 from 3. 6 rebounds, 5 assists, and 1 steal. He had a good, decent all-around game, I guess. That's the game he's kind of used to. Derrick Jones, 8 points, 7 rebounds. We could not stop him when he was getting in the break. I mean, he had like 2 open dunks, so they didn't do anything about that. Io, 2 for 6, the rookie, was actually playing for them and doing pretty decent. 5 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, but he was a -15, team low. Javonte Green. I'm actually a little... Guillermo, were you confused that Javonte Green kind of played like 15 minutes only? Because I was a little confused. Because you remember, I swear the first game they played against us, he played like 25 or like 30 minutes. Did it feel like that too?
I don't think, did he play 25? I don't remember.
I'm going to check that right now, but I swear he did. I'm going to check right now, but I swear he did. Because I think he was in the starting lineup the first time we played them. Let me check right now.
Javonte Green? I think he's a starting lineup. You had Levine. You had Vucevic. You had DeMar. You had Lonzo.
Let me see. I'm about to go. Okay, yeah, I found it. Wait. Why did it feel like he played more? He only played 16 that game. Why did it feel like he played more? Oh, I'm just like, I don't know. I just forgot, I guess. He only played 16 minutes that game. I don't know why I thought it was more. Yo, shout out to J Boogie. What's good, J Boogie? Let me know if you need the link. I'll send it to you. What's good, J Boogie? Yeah, RJ Clamps in the chat. Thank you, Frederick. I'm not gonna say RJ played elite defense, but RJ played pretty good defense against Levine and DeRozan for the time he did guard them. Hadouken, don't make me put you on my Summer Jam screen. CB Daughters, you're not gonna do anything to me. Someone needs to apologize to Ron Cleveland for saying RJ should be in the G League. Nobody should apologize to him for that. Kenny Payne is for starting all Kentucky players. How do you get a bruised nose and end up with a concussion? I mean, he got elbowed in his nose, and it's like probably hit his head too at the same time. That's probably why. Yeah, but shout out J Boogie. Shout out Legacy. What's good? What's good? We got 26 likes right now, 23 people watching. Shout out to everyone that's watching. Make sure to smash that like button, subscribe, turn that notification bell on. Appreciate you guys. We just about to hit 210 subscribers. Shout out to you guys. He said Caruso the GOAT. Yeah, Caruso has been pretty solid, if I do say so myself. But yeah, Javonte Green had besides him, like, he didn't really score. He only shot 2 times, but in this time that he was playing, he got 9 rebounds in 15 minutes, so he did pretty solid. Kobe White, who just came back from injury, 5 for 11, 14 points, 2 assists. He had a really solid game. He was really clutch for them at the end. Elijah Johnson didn't play. Let me fix the screen real quick. What's good, Ethan?
What's good?
I need to fix my screen. We just went over the score, so you can talk about something about the Bulls game if you want to. I'm gonna fix the screen.
Me?
Yeah, if you want to.
I don't really know what to say about the Bulls game. You know, I expected us to lose that game, but it was whatever. We're putting Randall in a tough situation, but I mean, I don't really know what we can do besides, opening up the playbook a little bit more, running some plays that we should have been running from the first place. I just think there's bad route instruction in general.
Okay.
And then, RJ needs to learn how to finish. Like, he made strides to finishing better in the earlier part of the season. It's like it's been going away recently. Like he's starting to pick up the ball a lot earlier now, but yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all I got.
Okay. Kane Jerry was good. Salute. Said we should have signed Caruso as our PG. I mean, I don't think he's too much of a start. I mean, he's starting now, like at the power forward. I think it's weird, but they can't do that because he's a great defender. Um, Kemba Jr. starting to unlock the Knicks offense. I wouldn't say so. I don't know if they're really starting to unlock it, but I just think he had a really good game yesterday. Caruso gives me Jason Kidd vibes as B-ball IQ is elite. Haduken's voice emulated 20 Ethan. Okay. all right. But yeah, that's we're gonna talk about the stuff with like Kobe White and the threes in the fourth quarter because the threes in the fourth quarter from the corners really killed us. We were up, started the fourth quarter, the bench was in, they could not guard the corner at all. They made like 5 threes in a row there. The help defense was horrible on the bench. The communication has been off with the team. They're starting to do a little bit more. They're really not doing it that much still. We lost by 6 points, of course. We rebounded exactly the same. We had 16 assists in this game. How do you guys feel about that? 16 assists.
Randall-centric offense.
Your mic is like muffled.
I said it's a Randall-centric offense. Like, what do you expect?
Are you far away from your mic?
Go back to me.
All right, Ethan, what you want to say anything about it? Okay, I don't think he's here. All right, but yeah, the assists. I think we should definitely. I've been saying this. We should be at.
Oh my bad,
Yeah,
bad.
go ahead.
My mic wasn't on. I said something. With the Randall centric offense, I guess it's like we're running this motion offense, right? And it benefits Fournier and Kemba, but you're supposed to be playing them all. You're supposed to be playing Kemba off the ball more and Fournier more on the ball. So their roles are a bit reversed. And when it comes to the Randall, I don't blame Randall because he's running the offense that Tibbs is giving him. But he's just not that great of a player where he can make others around him better in the aspect of he can't be your lead playmaker in the offense that we're running because in the offense that we're running, we need somebody better or more of a higher IQ player to run it, but we just don't have that. So I don't blame him from that aspect. I blame him from the aspect of he stagnates the offense sometimes, and he's out of positioning sometimes. But what else are we supposed to do? Like we could put the ball in RJ's hands more, but we've been calling for that. We've been calling for more plays to be run, but I'm over it. So I'm just saying in the aspect of what we're doing now, I don't blame anyone. I just think that's a bad roster, like bad roster construction.
Okay.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you sound good now.
Yeah, I agree with Ethan. I mean, it's you have a bad fit of players, right? Your best player is kind of like a bully player who doesn't like he can't have games where he could pick it up in the third quarter, right? Like Vucevic, when you watch that the Bulls game, Vucevic is good enough to where, and they've been doing this all year with the Bulls, where he play makes in like the first half, and then second half, and he picks his spots, right? No, I tell you, well, he play makes like in the first half, but he does pick his spots in the first half. Then the second half, they go to DeMar and Levine, right, when he was healthy, and Vucevic could pick it up, right? He could have a whole first quarter not take a shot. Second quarter, he's like 3 for 5. Next quarter, he's 4 for whatever. You know what I mean? Like he has that. Randall doesn't have that type of game, so to get the best out of Randall, you need the ball in his hands, right? Like there's a play in the Rockets game, right? They ran a flex option, and it was RJ coming off. I think this is at least the first 3 he shot. I don't know how many threes he had. There's a 3 he shot, right? And a flex offense is screen across, screen down, right? But the person screen down, now granted, it's the Rockets, so they were way too late on RJ. Like they didn't even need Randall, but Randall on that play, in the spot that he was in, he's supposed to make the screen for RJ's guy, and he doesn't. Like, I don't want to insult Randall. I've already said it time and time again. Your best player is a low IQ player, relatively low IQ player. That doesn't bode well because you need his production, but you can only play his way. And he's not a Giannis. He's not one of these uber dominant physical beasts that can carry a team. So with Randall, like I'm not surprised with the 16 assists. You know what I mean? And the thing that people I think get enamored with is like, oh yeah, 34 points. But it's like, well, one, we lost, so it doesn't really matter. And two, like it's an inefficient offense where other guys aren't truly getting involved, and you're hoping that Randall goes off against a team that's undersized, right? So I don't want to kill Randall too much because look, RJ's been putrid. He's been terrible too, and you're looking for consistency from him.
And it's not even like what we're saying. It's not even killing Randall. It's just that Randall's in a bad position to be able, because he shouldn't be in this position in the first place. If you think about it,
Well,
he shouldn't be the main playmaker in a motion offense when he's a low IQ power forward. When it comes to the aspect of he's not been developed like this for more than a year. He shouldn't be your lead playmaker in a motion offense. That's just bad roster construction. You're forcing Randall to be a lead playmaker in the motion offense. So he's also being put in a bad position too. So
it's like your point guard is not really a point guard. He's a scoring guard who doesn't have his knees anymore, and he has a ball in his hands. Your two guard needs a lot. He needs the off ball movement. He needs the off ball movement for him, and then obviously the ball movement by the rest of the team, right? And we don't run enough of that with him. The little 2-man game he runs with Randall, that's cute, but that's not enough, right? And then RJ obviously is struggling, and yeah, he's struggling bad. But he doesn't even have the ball in his hands to play make. It's more so he's attacking from the wing. And then Randall, and Mitch really doesn't really do much outside of things at the rim. So you just have a bunch of disjointed parts, like just trying to form a team. It's like a team of individuals right now versus players. And yeah, unfortunately, Tom Thibodeau is not in the mode of tanking or sitting and trying to develop guys I'm not saying it's the only way to develop people, but he's not in the business of playing youngsters who don't deserve it 30, 35 minutes a game to see, do they have it? He's here to win. And to me, this is my conspiracy theory. I just feel like he is doing this, not necessarily purposely to say, hey, I'm going to make us lose, but I'm going to go with the way that I know how to go, because you got me guys this summer who really don't fit what I want to do. You got me Obi, no offense to Obi. Obi has definitely shown improvement. That's not what I want to do, and you're not listening to me. I got you Derrick Rose last season, and he saved the season. Let's be honest, Derrick Rose is probably the most important acquisition, most important player last season. I know Randall had his year, but Rose was a guy.
Look, most important we've got since this front office came. If you think about it, who has this front office brought that's been more important than Derrick Rose?
Oh yeah.
Not wrong.
So,
I mean, that's also the only move they really did. So yeah.
Now, I even talk about free agency, like.
But you can't, because like Leon Rosie's guys, like, bro, when he said the Daisuke Yashimoto, he's like, that's a shot to say you guys don't know basketball. Yeah, you do. You not Walt Perrin, not the guys that, but the Leon Rose, these guys, like, they don't know basketball. You're not, and I feel like Tom Thibodeau feels a certain way. It's like you put your guys on my staff that aren't my guys. You're sitting there making decisions, because he said it last season. I'm not in charge of player personnel, and he came out and frankly, said it frankly when they asked him about, I forgot what player, not player, but off season, whatever, blah blah. They asked him. So I mean, he's in a weird position where it's like, I'm going to sit here and try to make it work with Fournier and Kemba and play them the way you think they play, when I know, and obviously, yeah, it's friends around the league. He has Steve Clifford, who's probably, his good friend. He's probably telling him, like, yeah, Fournier is this and that, he's this and that, but he's not this and that, this and that, whatever. And you're getting me these guys, and they're supposed to do what for me this season? When I asked you to get me both, you couldn't get me that. So, in some ways, I feel for Tom Thibodeau. Randall is I guess, a casualty in all this, because look, we all know what Randall is, and Randall did take a lesser deal, so in a sense, you can't get too mad at him. But he's like the face of the stagnant offense, if that makes any sense. Despite the fact that he did have 34, no one else is really eating. Yeah, I mean, you watched the game yesterday. How many times you see Fournier pointing to somebody for Randall to pass to? How many times you see guys outside of Randall just waiting there, like, okay, what's gonna happen here? You know what I mean? Someone said it best. It's like the Harden offense, right? Randall gets hot, and that's basically how you win. And then you're hoping these other guys can hit clutch shots once the ball gets in. For the most part, it's not as bad as the Harden thing, but yeah, it's really ugly basketball, man. I don't enjoy this whatsoever. Even if we won yesterday, I would have been
happy that we won, but
it's not like a progressive thing. right? It's not like, oh man, we're getting better with gelling as a team. Like, you know what I mean? Like I could count on, okay, RJ's not doing good today. I could count on Tom Thibodeau to run this, run that, or this guy get hot. They find this guy, and it's like, okay, there's a offense where people are conceding or giving, like, you know, making plays for one another. You know what I mean? I don't see that this season. It's just, oof, it's bad. It is. Kemba and Fournier are both averaging 12 points this season. Like that is.
Yeah, that is.
And I know Kemba, you can't depend on Kemba like that, but the way they're using him, I mean, I don't know, man. It's depressing.
Yeah. CP is about to join, so just get ready for that.
Oh Lord,
It's about to go. Yeah, you already know how CP is, but
it's gonna be trolling this.
yeah, I'm gonna hide this up. He's still joining. I don't know what's up with it, but let me see what people are saying in the chat real quick. Randall needs coaching. Salute to the chat and the panel. This is Jay Boogie. He said, the host, can somebody please get Guillermo out of my yard so he can stop taking advantage of his elders? Please have a little heart. What? All these
Yeah, Molly whopped him in fantasy yesterday, man.
Oh,
Thank you.
Oh yeah.
Thank you for Justin Jefferson, because he tried to get me with Aaron Jones for Justin Jefferson, Robinson, Jags. I was like, you know, I was like, damn, why'd I do it with freaking? Because, you know, Aaron Rodgers was out for a week. I was like, damn, Jay Boogie, and then Robinson was hurt last week. But thank you, sir. This week, Justin Jefferson, 2 TDs.
Randall scored 34 points and we critique him. Fournier got to stop with the 3 points, 1 for 7. CM Fox said we only shot 26% from 3, which impacted number of assists. Bulls played Green, who was a shooting guard at power forward, and we still got beat. So why is Randall still leading the team in assists from last season to this season?
Because we didn't get a playmaker.
Yeah, we don't have a playmaker. You're still running the offense to Randall, obviously. So why is I'm waiting for the day when we have a great coach and great front office. Never experienced it. I mean, Tibbs is a great coach. Front office, I could agree with that. Kane Jerry. Randall was the only starter with double digits. Just crazy. That's crazy. We don't have a first or second option. We have a third and fourth. That's what D-Raz said. I said this last season. We could win with Obi. People say, how you going to make up for the points and rebound? The second unit by committee can give us the points and I mean, Obi is cool, but I don't think he's that guy. He's not
Obi's
that guy.
not that great of a player. Like,
A tale of
just-
two teams within
Obi
one
thrives
team.
off of getting set up from somebody else. He still can't create his own offense.
He's been
Yeah.
creating a little more, like, randomly, like, probably once every few games, but he still doesn't have it in him.
Yeah, like once
But
every
what he
few
does
games.
is-
You don't start a dude like that who creates offense once every few games.
When he catches it from the wing, right? When someone like penetrates and kicks out to him, when he attacks from the wing, that's what he does his so-called most playmaking, right?
Mhm.
His dribble, it's a guy way better than last season, but again, he's just incapable of creating. But I will say that, and it's again, a lot of this is on Randall, man. You get a lot out of Obi based on how you deploy Randall, right? There was that play yesterday against the Bulls. Randall shades to the middle. Kemba has the ball. They kind of out, like I think it was Levine trying to get back, so he's kind of late. And Kemba drives. I have the Samos on Randall. Obi drives runs baseline, and it draws the Samo away from Randall. Randall gets a shot. So you mean I agree that Obi he's not that guy, but there's so much you could do with him in terms of trying to create havoc against other teams' defenses that I think the Knicks, and they have been doing it. Like Obi, that baseline run and that little flare screen, or that flare and then cut move that he does, where he kind of flares out on the outside and runs, like does a half circle to the baseline for the alley-oop. I mean, Tom Thibodeau's definitely been kind of implement that more. I bet Coach Color said it the best. Until Obi's a viable outside threat, his game is going to be limited, man. Because he's getting looks, but he gives up. Like he doesn't shoot the ball sometimes. Like he'd be wide open and he's looking to like dribble, hand it off, and this guy's like 8-10 feet away from him. So
if I'm correct, I think he's been 2 for 3 the last 2 games, so that's definitely a good step, I guess, at least.
Yeah, but he was like putrid before that.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, but
22%.
he
He's at 22% now.
Yeah, it's still horrible.
This is actually crazy. He's made his first 3 versus when we played the Magic 2 days ago. That's the first 3 he's made since the second game of the season.
Yeah.
He's 6 for what is that? He's 6 for like 30 or something like that. I can't count. Something like that. But he's really bad. Right now from three. Our 3-point shooters in general are bad right now. Fournier went from 45% to 35%. Kemba went from 45 to
Great,
41, but
$80
he's
million
fine.
for that.
He's fine right now. Kemba is fine with shooting. He just can't do anything else other than that. Randall, I don't even know what it is. Randall shooting like 33% from three, not good. RJ shooting like 31%, not good. That's all they're starting.
RJ shooting worse than 31%. I thought he was shooting 29.
Or is 30? I don't know. I didn't check. I don't know. I could check right now, but he's shooting 30% from three. It says. Yeah. So 30% from three. He started off really high from three. He was 43%, but he really dropped off badly. He's been really weak. Stephen Fox said this is a tale of two teams within one team. Just like Guillermo says, there's a civil war within the team. So, I mean, I don't know.
Did you guys see the play where IQ fouls I forgot who's driving. IQ fouls who's driving and expecting Randall to help up to make sure that he doesn't make a shot. Randall just stays still so he gets the and one continuation. IQ looks back at him like, "What the heck are you doing?" That was hilarious.
I don't remember that exact play, but I do know
that was hilarious. I think I talked to Gregory Castillo or somebody about it. That was hilarious.
Fix this real quick.
I'm gonna check that out. And there was a foul on IQ.
Yeah, it was a foul on IQ, so it made IQ look bad. But he was like, he's expecting Randall to pick up to just make sure he doesn't get the continuation. But he looks at back and like, "Yo, what the hell are you doing?"
Like, bro, it was bad yesterday. If you watch, because the Strickland put out a Twitter thing, I responded like, they said IQ's defense, right, on one of the plays was bad, but it's like, no, it wasn't, because he had to help out in the middle, because I forgot who. It was Nonzawell and Burks. They go up to double team DeMar, right? But Burks does a poor job of cutting off DeMar's left, so he passes out to somebody, maybe it was Levine or whatever. And then it was Quickly. They're saying Quickly's in no man's land, but no, Quickly came out to help out on Bradley, who set the screen for DeMar and rolled to the basket. And it's like Nozwell and Burks just stood up there. Like, after doubling him, they didn't get the double. They didn't even think about like resetting her. They just stood up there like, whatever. And IQ literally, if you see, IQ traveled like 10 billion miles yesterday, going from help defense and trying to go back out to the guy on the outside. Like, he's been getting killed in terms of there's just no help. And again, I know that play I don't think it had Randall exactly in it, but this team, you talk about what Tom Thibodeau wants to run defensively, he doesn't even have the horses to run it. Like, Randall stayed back. I think it was in a Rockets game where it was one where Randall stood back. I think it was a Rockets game. He stands back when he's supposed to reset onto somebody. I can't remember, maybe in Christian Wood. And IQ's like scrambling to find like, yo, I got to get to my guy. And it's like IQ's kind of like, it's just like a glitch. Like, he didn't know who to get because Randall's not getting on his guy. And it's like, IQ's like, he's like, I know that's not that's supposed to be your guy, but where the hell's my, you know what I mean? So IQ, to me, man, I think he's getting frustrated. Someone's gonna say something to Randall. I don't know if it's gonna be a fight or something like that, but the way, and I know he had 34 yesterday, but Randall's awareness, especially on defense, is hurting us bad. How many times he doesn't even help out at all? Somebody drops to the basket, and Randall's right there. He's literally right there.
I need to find
doesn't help out at all.
I need to find the clips I sent in the group chat, because that was just like bad. I'm gonna show when I find it, but
these guys
the artist is having trouble.
RJ to be bad. Look at this. RJ is shooting Ethan's numbers from
yeah,
three.
No, C-Mac is
trash.
Yo, C-Mac,
C-Mac said all my guys are injured and have unknown disease. Oh, what? What's wrong with this dude?
Oh, man? I found it. Okay, I found it. I'll show this after, but give me a second. But let me read. What did he say? Well, I need to finish off reading this thing before we continue talking about how's your fantasy team. But yes, OB is low usage versus Randall high usage. All my guys is injured. C-Mac is trash.
If I lose the Gmos by my,
I beat all three of you already. That's crazy. I'm 4-1. I'm 4-1. Randall is leading the team in assists because he has the most touches. He's also set his team up. He's also set his team up for bad plays, turnover, and bad shot. OB is a center till he can shoot to be on the perimeter.
I can't wait till Gmo plays Chuck and
Frederick, he is trending up.
The battle of the winless.
Oh yeah. Y'all suck. I just beat Chuck. What's good, Freezy?
I'm focused way too much on my NFL fantasy, man. This basketball fantasy has been.
Yo, you saw what happened yesterday? Yo, Guillermo, I was down 70 and I had a 1% chance of winning, and Eckler went off for like 46 or something like that, and I'm up 16. All he got left is Buccaneers defense, bro. This dude is 7-2.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
coming
Eckler went
back.
off. Yeah,
I'm coming back,
Eckler,
bro. If Buccaneers
Eckler.
defense somehow gets 16, I'm done with fantasy. I'm deleting my account.
Well, they're playing Daniel Jones, so they probably will.
I'm deleting my account, like I said.
Well, yeah, the Giants, the bum-aid Giants again today.
Wait, actually, I'll tell you exactly the amount they need. They need 14. They need 14. His defense needs 14. There's no reason the Buccaneers defense should get 14.
Oh yeah, Eckler went off.
Freezy, you got it in the background, by the way. I'm gonna mute you for now. But yeah, let's see. I'm gonna show the play. Let me go over this first so I can replace it with this. But we got 11 blocks compared to their 1 block, which is crazy difference, obviously. We only I'm gonna say this: our turnovers have been low, but the turnovers that we throw are just horrible. Like they're just bad turnovers, low IQ turnovers. The one that Randall had with Fournier or Rose in the inbound was just like stupid. I don't even know what that was. But yeah, we had more turnovers than them. They only had 9. We shot basically the same from the field, but we shot 26% from the 3-point line, while they shot 38%. And they're not known for a 3-point shooting team, but they outshot us from the thing we're supposed to be better at. Free throw, they also shot better than. We had more points in the paint. I also give this for Vucevic not being in the game, so that is a reason why. Second chance points we got more of, and fast break points none of the teams really got any of. So I'm just gonna close this real quick. I'll just show it after, but I'm gonna hide this real quick. But do you want to say anything about that? The fast break points, second chance points.
Against the Bulls.
Yeah.
What were the fast breaks again? Fast break points. What?
2 and 4. Wait, actually no. Wait, let me go back because I'm trying to show this thing. But it was we had 21 second chance points compared to their 15. We had only 2 fast break points compared to their 4. Like that is low. Our fast break is never really that high, to be honest, to begin with. So that's already something out there.
But also too, I mean, the Bulls, when we try to get on transition, at least early on, they played great transition defense. Like they hustled. How many times
Yeah, they're one of the best transition defenses in the league with Caruso and Lonzo.
Yeah, so I mean, Lonzo hit the ball out on RJ. Like they
Oh,
play.
Fournier.
They are aggressive, man. So
okay, let me see. There's people in the chat. By the way, got 30 people in here. Shout out to everyone that's watching. 30 people, 30 likes, 30 for 30. Let's try to smash that like button, subscribe. We hit 210 subscribers. I appreciate you guys. I'm gonna put on the Twitter thing right now because I'm trying to set it up to show the plays from Randall with the drop coverage. But yeah, make sure to do that if you haven't already. Shout out to Coach. I see Coach in the chat. Alton Lee's back. He said Randall doesn't guard after the third pass. Jay Boogie said, why do you keep using the word tank? What? I think that there's like 2 J Boogies because there's one that trolls, that's a fake one, and they have the same exact thing. So I don't know which is. I can see it from the wording, so I think that's the fake. CP, what do you mean I give up quickly? Wait, what? I think CP Daughters, you tried joining 3 times and you left on your own. I don't know what you're saying. Everyone say LOL Freezy's photo. Yeah, Freezy got a photo from like 20 years ago. I don't know, he said it. Free Big Meech. Who's got some Knicks? Right. I don't even know what that meant. I don't know why I read that. But Eddie C, what's good, Eddie C? Make sure to check his stuff out as well. He said OB and a playmaking point guard would be the right type of construction, but Randall and a 3 and D2 guard would also be the right fit, basically. And no news here. Team is poorly constructed. Yeah, 100%. RJ is leading my thoughts of him more towards a trash bucket. Okay. Hadouken needs to give up on that Keith. Okay, Hernandez mustache is growing back in, bro. What you want me to do? Young Freezy would like ahead of him. Chuck was good. What was that sound? The hell? Is everyone good? I don't know what that sound was. But yeah, the Freezy photo must have been before box.
Bro, say Keith Hernandez mustache.
All right, but I need to see if this works. So I'm gonna pop it up on the thing. All right, it worked. Why doesn't it show it though? Okay, it does. All right, so this is one of the plays right here. I'm gonna full screen it. The sound is off. So here, this is one play for Randall. Drop coverage right here. You see Burks has his eyes on DeRozan. Everyone got their man right here. I'll be looking at Javonte Green. IQ will not. The quality is low, but you're gonna be able to see Kobe White. Who is that? I think that's Campbell right there. But yeah, you see Derrick Jones Jr. sets a pick. This calls out for the switch for Randall to clearly pick up, and we know that DeRozan has been having an MVP type season. He's like automatic from the mid range, and he's been going off this game. So look at this. Randall is for some reason like there's so much space between him and Randall, and Randall's just backing up for no reason at all. Like this is an easy shot for DeRozan. This defense is not clear at all. He gives him a wide open shot, he makes it. I don't understand that at all. There's another one here. Let me see where it is. Right here, this is another one. This is one though of him playing pretty well, I think. Look, he's playing hard-nosed defense right here. Actually, that's Burks, and then he picks up on DeRozan right there. He plays tough defense. He misses the shot, but I need him to play that type of defense more. I definitely think he's capable of doing that good amount of times, but he just I really don't know what it is with him in those types of situations because he's obviously automatic from that range and just left him open for no reason at all. But I'm gonna hide that. That's fine for now. Who was talking? Someone was gonna say something. Is everyone good? I'm so confused. All right.
Yo, what's good?
Oh, you're finally back. What's good, Freezy?
No, I was here the whole time. I'm just listening. So
Okay,
shout out to everybody on the panel.
Can anyone turn the cameras on?
Yeah, man, I can turn my camera on. You know, I'm not camera shy, bro.
Hadouken needs to, okay, this is the same thing. We need to bench someone. That's what Kenny Payne said. I mean, you're on the coaching staff. Why are you telling me? That Freezy foot for boxing, yeah. Now, let me increase this because I don't have anything else to show. But, yeah, real quick. All right, what's good, Freezy?
What's good, boss?
So what's up? Okay, so the Bulls game, the drop coverage from Randall. I just showed a clip of Randall with poor drop coverage, and then another one with him actually playing pretty well from it. But there's just certain points in our offense that just not good at. I mean, our defense that's not good at all because guys are lazy on the switch, or they just give way too much space for guys that are clearly really good from that range. For example, DeRozan, because DeRozan was getting a few of those shots against Randall at the end of the third quarter, and then he was getting it at the end of the fourth. Later on in the game, he had a clutch bucket. RJ got scored on by DeRozan in the third quarter, but then he made an adjustment. He got a little closer to him, and he got a stop. And he got a block on him, too, later on. But the defense, like, it's looking better over the last few games, but at the same time, there's just certain points where it just does not look good. How do you feel about that?
Dude, come on, bro. You nitpicking our defense to death, bro.
No. Go ahead. I'm talking about the play. Like, I showed the play. Did you see the play?
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, that play by Randall was just not. It's just not.
Randall, but nah, come on, bro. Come on, man. Come on, dog.
And Freezy,
Come on, King. Come on.
Freezy, do you still think that the offense is not ran through Randall?
Now let me say this first. The play that you pointed out, man, about DeRozan, a superior elite athlete
with a full mid-range shooter,
and with a full head of steam, is backing up Julius Randle. Come on, man, Julius Randle is a 250-pound power forward guarding
Where was DeRozan at that play? Was that not a clear switch? That was definitely a clear switch. We're not gonna cap. We're not gonna cap.
So are you saying it's not cap, bro? It's the dude outweighs Randall by or Randall outweighs him by 30 pounds. They play two different positions.
That wasn't a good defensive play though.
Okay, I mean that's your opinion on it, bro. What I'm saying is you either back up and let the dude shoot a jumper, or press up on him and let him dunk.
But that's not the thing. He gave way too much space. Like if he got a little closer and tried closing out, it would have been a lot better. But those are the defensive lapses we have. And I wish I had clips from the fourth quarter yesterday because in the beginning I wanna see if I could find it.
Some of the stuff is right, but on that one specifically, bro, I just think we just want to nitpick Randall to death, bro. He 250. DeRozan is 220 pounds.
That's not
superior athlete.
nitpicking him in general. That's just showing the
That play. No, that play.
yeah,
That's
that
what I'm
play.
saying. Yeah.
Play was just
Yeah.
not good. I'm gonna find it right now because I want to show.
So
the
so
clip.
what would
Go
what
ahead.
would be the play there? The play would be close the gap and put a hand up.
I mean, he clearly saw that Burks was getting held on the pick by Derrick Jones Jr., so he just go up a little bit. He when he saw that he was about to go into his shot, he just kept backing off. He didn't even look like he was trying to contest.
So who rotates? So when Randall closes that space, who rotates behind Randall?
For who?
The rim protection.
Okay, I guess I know DeRozan is quick, but you know he's gonna go into the mid-range shot. He wasn't looking like he was running at him. He was kind of slowly dribbling. It wasn't like the fastest. But here I'm about to show the breakdown in the corner defense. If you look at that, I gotta see. I could show from the NBA channel, right? Just with no audio. Pretty sure.
I don't know, bro. I don't.
Guillermo, you know?
Well,
If it's without audio, it's a quick clip.
yeah, as long as it's quick and then just take it off.
All right, bet. I'm gonna show it real quick. Move this real quick over here. All right, it's about to be shown. All right, right here. See it. It's about to be played. Right here. DeRozan's dribbling the ball. Derrick Jones Jr. another pick. Like, I gotta slow it down so I see it better. But this happened multiple plays in a row. You can see here, but Derrick Jones got the ball. Got a pick set, but DeRozan gets past Burks and IQ just picks up fully. Into the help. Obi goes switches to Caruso. Kobe White gets a wide open three. Next play, kind of the same exact thing. DeRozan gets double team, which I don't know why. Like, there's 5 seconds left on the clock right here. Oh, this was another one. Derrick Jones Jr. gets open, but it makes no sense why Nerlens Noel is just staying fully in the paint when DeRozan is really the only one, along with Derrick Jones Jr., who's his man, that's gonna stay, like, gonna be coming to the paint. Those are the only guys, and he's just staying in the paint, just camping in there, not guarding the three. So that's a horrible play right there. Right over here. Did I go past the play? I don't know where it just went. I just had a play here and it just disappeared. I don't know if I'm bugging out. I swear, I just saw Derrick. Wait, I'm so.
If you're on the NBA site, sometimes you have to rewind because sometimes you click on it, doesn't play. It just keeps playing.
No, I'm trying to see where DeRozan, because I saw DeRozan was getting double teamed. I don't know where it just disappeared off to.
This one where he makes that little slip pass to.
No, not that one. He was getting double teamed on the top of the key.
Oh.
Wasn't this? No, it wasn't this. Whatever. But you're seeing how they're helping so much because, like, this doesn't make sense either because why is Nerlens Noel, like, he helped pick up for a second, but why is he, like, fully committing to this double team with DeRozan when he's not gonna make that shot right there? Most likely the 3-point shot right there. Like, fully, he's poking at the ball rather than picking up to his man, and then it leads to IQ to help, and then Kobe White with a wide open 3 right there. And this is all in the beginning of the fourth quarter by the bench. Yeah, I think I don't know why I can't find the play. It just disappeared, but I guess it's a lost play, whatever. But that's just what I'm talking about. Like, the defense is just not good at the defense was just not good with the bench whatsoever. I'm just gonna change it now because it is what it is. But yeah, that's just one example of the bench not being good on defense, and it kind of changed the momentum right there. Because we were leading the game. They made 4 or 5 threes within like 4 minutes. And they got the lead, and we never really came back to try to overcome the lead. It was just not good basketball right there. Beanie changed Freezy. LOL, don't let Freezy ISO you. Bulls will struggle second half of season. Teams will create a wall, forcing them to shoot 3-pointers. This is the perfect matchup for the Knicks. We just didn't make our free throws and open shots. We need to relax. We're going to make our shots when we gel. The thing is, I know you're talking about, like, we need to gel, but we don't really need to gel specifically to make our shots. Like, guys should still be making their shots. RJ should be making his wide open shots. Fournier should be making his wide open shots. I will say that the system is not doing too much justice for Fournier. That's probably why he's the guy that I think I'm speculating to be the one that's speaking out, because that's what he's usually known for. So I really wouldn't be surprised. How do you feel like Fournier's struggles are going to continue? Because he had that one good game against the Rockets, but other than that, he got back into his old self.
I don't think so. I don't think so with Fournier. I think Fournier is a determined veteran. I think Fournier is gonna break out of this shooting slump or scoring slump. I think RJ though is in his head bad.
You think so?
Yeah, because when I see his shots, because when you're missing, you usually miss a certain way. Like your shots will be all short. You'll be missing left or right or long. You know, so like Obi was missing and his shots were long, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Obi just needs to make some type of adjustment. But RJ is missing straight on. He's missing short. He's missing long from the wing. He's all over the place. I just think he don't have confidence in it. He just needs to get some shots up. Somebody need to get in his ear and just talk to him and encourage him, man. Because clearly this mess has got RJ off. Because I heard somebody say, and it might have been GMO said it, that like dudes are passing up shots to make extra passes and things. Yeah, man, this thing it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man.
I just hope he comes out of, like, all of them just come out of their slumps, because I mean, this is the one that I saw. Like Fournier, he got out of his last game. He had a good game, but then he came back in the Bulls and he went 1 for 7. RJ has yet to come back into having a good scoring game. Like since his 20-point stretch, like he was averaging 20, going crazy. He hasn't had a 20-point game since, and
Right.
he hasn't been efficient since as well.
Right.
I'm just happy he's at least playing defense well the last 4 games, rebounding
Right.
well. He's playmaking when he can, but he's still throwing a few bad turnovers, putting up some bad angles certain times. But for the most part, he's getting good looks and he's just missing. At the same time.
And the sad thing to it is we don't have, and we spoke about this about an hour ago. The sad thing is we don't have an elite playmaker to get them easy baskets. Like usually when somebody's like if Hadouken is struggling, then I know there's some sets that we ran together like during the off season when we were just doing free runs somewhere or in training camp when we were just, you know what I'm saying, working on some things. I know there's some sets that I can run against certain defenses that can get Hadouken lobs at the basket to get his confidence up, right? So if I know you done missed 4 or 5 shots in a row, I'm not going to tell you to keep taking the same shot. You know what I'm saying? What I'm going to do is I'll be like, yo, when we in a timeout, I'm like, dude, yo, you remember when we was running such and such a free run during the summer? And you like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I set a down screen. I came back up top, set a screen up top. Such and such came and screened for me. I went to the corner, and then you penetrated the lane, and I cut baseline, and you threw me the lob. And I'd be like, dude, let's do that. Let's just at least try it. And what that does is that gets you confident. Because it's like, yo, because for one, Duke is like, yo, this dude is invested in me getting out of the shooting slump. And 2, if you dunk, the crowd go crazy and it energizes you as a player. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We don't have point guards that do that. Our point guards, they turn the corner, they get the screen, they you know what I'm saying, rub the man off of them, and they look to shoot the 3. Right? Never mind when Obi is doing this. Because in the Pistons game, Emmanuel quickly missed Obi Toppin 3 times. I saw Obi 3 times put his hand up, and IQ didn't even look over there. You know what I'm saying? And then we wonder why Obi is only averaging such and such points a game. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then and I mean, was it the Pistons? Was that the Pistons? No, I'm sorry, the Rockets game Saturday. Yeah, the Rockets game Saturday. So you wonder why we struggle against the Rockets, but we pass up easy looks for more complicated. And it's something we spoke to about a month ago. This stupid thing of passing up a good shot to get a great shot. Well, we get great shots and we don't make them. So why are we passing up good shots?
Exactly. Yeah, I don't really understand that. I want to shout out to Guillermo because Guillermo made a good thread, on Twitter of kind of a few clips from the game over here. I have it open on YouTube if you look at it, but I'm gonna zoom into it real quick. This one is Randall right here. I can turn off the volume, but right here, RJ got the ball. He got a pick from the well, passes out to Randall. Randall goes into like he gets a tough shot right here against Caruso and Lonzo. They're both on him, but look who Fournier is pointing at right now. He's pointing at RJ to try to direct them to pass it to RJ, but takes a tough shot right here. Not a good shot. Got his hand all on him. His girl misses the shot. It's just not a good play. I heard people saying that Randall, if I'm Randall, I wouldn't pass it to RJ either because he's been bad. But if you're your best player on the team, you gotta trust all your players no matter what. So this is a wide open shot. It's not a smart play by Randall. This happens a few times. This one right here was the one I was talking about earlier, where it was. You see it right here. You see. At this point, with 7 seconds left, this is a tougher pass. It's kind of cross court, but RJ is open right here. And then look, RJ is still continuously moving. 6 seconds left. DeRozan finally picks up on it, but look, takes up that tough shot. He made it. Granted, he made it, but look, RJ is right here open, cutting. Nobody's paying attention. So, but at least he made that shot right there. This is another one, Guillermo. But
Hey,
this one is a good
the
one.
play right there should have been though. The play right there should have been RJ cut to the basket and Evan Fournier rotate to what RJ Barrett was. That should have been. That's the basketball play you make right there.
I understand that, but I'm saying like from what was given, like the where he is right now, like the best thing for Randall to do is not force the shot up because there's still 6 seconds left.
No, what I'm saying is I agree with what you're saying right there, but
Yeah,
what I'm saying is
I'm showing you with my arrow. Fournier could have went right here, and RJ would have went right there.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, I'm just showing like where RJ is in the corner, in the wing. Fournier should have transitioned out there, and then RJ should have went from the right into the lane.
Oh yeah, I see it. I see it now. Okay, I got you.
Yeah. So right here, Fournier should have went around here. Because Zach Levine is not paying attention to him. He's just holding on to him. So isn't DeRozan. So could have went down there sneakily. RJ could have cut in a little bit more, but this play still, all in all, he's wide open. Wide open. I mean, I'm glad Randall made the shot, but when I was looking at this play to start with, I was screaming at my screen. This one is a good one though by Randall. Good play. He actually does a give and go.
Hey, dude, look at your point guard though. You remember we had that conversation about Elfrid Payton last year?
Yeah.
Look at where your point guard is. Right? So,
Yeah.
So he moved to the spot he was supposed to be. Okay.
Yeah, he's at the right spot in this play.
Yeah. He moved over to the right spot because he wasn't there initially though.
Yeah, he wasn't there initially, but he gets a good pass to Randall right here. He gets a good play right there. That's why we saw him a little. Like, look, you remember last game he took. I don't know. It wasn't the Rockets, but the game before he took 10 threes. This game he only took 2 threes, but he still scored 34. Went 13 for 19. He took a lot of post-up shots and a lot of in the paint shots, as well as free throws. This play right here, another one. Kieran posted. So right here, the quality is a little off on this, but you see Randall in the post against Javonte Green. Post. Gets him in the pump fake right here. It's a good catch right here. This is a good move by him. If he really needed to, if they picked up on him, he could have had an open pass to both of these players right there. But this was him again in the paint, which is where everyone wants to see him a lot more. I didn't even see all. He made like a big few, but I'm just gonna show a few more. This one is I don't even remember this one. This one is RJ with the ball. Good wide open 3 for Campbell right there. He fakes it. Good catch for Randall. Another one. This one's that's the last one I'm gonna show with this. But then there's another one right here I wanted to show that you know what we're talking about point guards, right? Remember, we're talking about point guards. This right here. This is a play. I was just watching it over again, but look at this. This is from the Rockets game. But you see RJ. You see Jason Tate, RJ running. Doesn't get the ball, so he has to reset for the three. He misses the three, but these are the type of plays I'm talking about where RJ is getting past his man and he's running the fast break, and Randall isn't even looking at him at all. He's just looking to his left side. But that's also because we have no good playmakers on this team. That just hurts us. At the same time, though those types of plays really get me mad. To be honest, I really hate those plays because we obviously have a better opportunity of getting a good shot, or we have a running man. I know RJ's been missing free layups, but at the same time, he's getting wide open looks right there that we could be getting more of. RJ has played 96% as small forward and 4% at power forward this year. He played 60% as shooting guard last year, where he can bully undersized twos. RJ is playing the Knox role this year. The only way Randall is passing is if we have 3 seconds on the clock with the receiver. The pass is either going to make a heroic shot, turnovers, or rush shot. All poor Knicks play as a result of Randall on ball. So how do you feel about that?
About what exactly?
He was saying that I was showing the play of RJ and like us not being able to get him on the break, but he said the only way Randall is passing if we have 3 seconds on the clock, when the receiver of the pass is either going to make a heroic shot, turnover, or rush shot. All poor Knicks play as a result of Randall on the ball.
Randall, Kemba have been not catching RJ in a break this whole season for the most part. But yeah, look, RJ also needs to finish a lot better. He's shooting 29 for 62 in transition, so he has to do a lot better job of finishing. And in those situations, does it stop you sometimes from or make you hesitate to make the pass to RJ in a break? It does. But on the flip side, you got to get it to the open man. You let the coach reprimand RJ. You let the coach bench RJ for his bad execution, but you always look to make the right basketball play. And the same thing for RJ too. RJ too many times in transition tries to force a 3-on-1. I think we had a 3-on-1 or a 3-on-2 yesterday. Someone flanked out to his right, I remember, and he tries to force a shot. I believe he missed the transition shot. It was either yesterday or the Rockets. I can't remember. And it's things like that from RJ Barrett. He's trying to force it. He's doing a Randall thing, trying to force shots to get himself into a rhythm, and you don't have to do that. Open up the game for everybody else, and the defense will, like, if everybody else is hitting the game is going to open up for you. I can't sit there and double, triple team Randall if everybody else is eating. If I have to count for Fournier having a good game, RJ having, you know what I mean? So RJ has to take that into account too. But these guys, man, and mostly RJ too. I'll put on RJ. These guys are pressing, and it's not helping. They're playing for themselves versus playing for the team. I'm not saying to play for a contract, right? I'm just saying they're playing to. The only way that I could get myself into this game, especially offensively, is by forcing shots. It's just not winning basketball. None of these guys are superstar level players to be doing that, or efficient. You know what I mean? If it's Steph Curry goes 0 for 12 in the first half. I'm giving him a bunch of shots in the second half because I know he could do it. RJ and Randall, let me stay on RJ. RJ is just not that guy, so let's stop forcing it.
Yeah, I think they just gotta learn to be consistent right now. Take better shots. Like RJ needs to learn how to pump fake, because he shoots his threes like right away and he doesn't do no pump fake, so he catches when jumping. He rarely does that, and I think that would be a thing he could definitely add to his game, or just do it a few times during the game, because he gets guys like, he made a lot of contested shots. I'll give him that last year from the three. He was like kind of leading the league, but at the same time, he needs to do something else other than just shoot it. Like, he needs to pump fake, try to drive in, fake, shoot a mid-range shot. Like, I see so many opportunities where he can shoot a mid-range and just step back a little when he's running. Just step back when you're going into the lane. You get a little mid-range shot and shoot it. But that's where you get him a little, like, I feel like a little people take it like differently when you say put RJ a little bit on the ball. Even if he's shooting bad, you can still put him on the ball a little and just see what he can do. Like, it doesn't matter if he's shooting bad. Like, try to see what he can do. RJ has a slow release. He has a decent release. Go ahead.
Let me ask you this. What offensive set have you seen the Knicks run in the last 2 years that's guaranteed to get the Knicks a bucket?
I don't know. None.
You remember, and the reason why I say that is, you remember when D'Antoni was here and he would call out orange and everybody knew to screen the closest man so that Steve Novak can get a look at three? Remember that?
No,
When
I didn't.
you-
I didn't watch, so I don't know. Like during that time, so I don't know.
You didn't. You wasn't watching the Knicks during D'Antoni?
What year was that?
Where were you at?
I started watching 2014, 2015.
You must have been counting money somewhere or something.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't start watching basketball until later on.
Okay.
Yeah.
So okay. So
It's accounting.
Mike Woodson will call Black, right? He would call Black, and everybody would be like, "Oh man, he done called Black again." And you would see the Knicks players walk to the other side of the court and Melo with ISO on one side of the court by himself, right? And then D'Antoni before that would call orange, and everybody would screen so that Steve Novak could get a wide open look for three. And he didn't call it all the time, but if Novak had hit like 2 in a row or something, he would just call it. You know what I'm saying? To get, or if we needed the three, he would call it, right? But with this team, when we need a bucket, you don't know what they're gonna. You just know Julius Randle gonna force a shot, right? I mean, I don't know what this team is doing, bro. The thing is, without an elite point guard, or you know what? I'm gonna stop saying elite. Without
a great point guard.
Right. Without that type of guy on our roster, RJ Barrett is gonna always. All your streaky shooters are always gonna. Their streaks are gonna be prolonged because they never get easy looks. You know what I'm saying? They rarely get, the shot to get them going. They rarely get that adrenaline play to get them going. So when a dude that's 0 for 5 and gets that adrenaline boost, he can come out of that 0 for 5. But a dude 0 for 5 and all you keep telling him to do is keep taking those hard shots, he's gonna be 0 for 8, 0 for 9, 2 for 14, 3 for 20. You're gonna have the Obi Toppin situation where your threes just don't go because you don't get enough other looks to get you going.
Rodriguez. Yeah, no, I agree. Like I know, like RJ has been like bad. Like I know you're saying like the plays. Like someone said, Knicks Nation said Tibbs be calling out double means ISO Randall. There are a lot of plays where you see that he does call out for Randall to have that type of possession where he's ISOing, he's trying to get a bucket. But I don't know, we don't really have that type of play right now besides the Randall ISO, to be honest.
Right, I'm talking about the guaranteed bucket.
Yeah, the
play?
guaranteed bucket play. Like Randall's isn't always guaranteed, especially recently. Like it's not guaranteed. Last year it was like a good amount of times it was, but like Coach Colorblocks was talking about it. He's talking about the triangle offense, about how we tried initiating it on Guillermo's show yesterday. They tried initiating it in the third quarter, but Randall kind of went away from it. But at the same time, said that we also don't have the talent for that because we don't have that wing that has athleticism that could really just run through it and get us a dunk or like fully like finish. So that is one part of it as well. Semirs was good. Juju salute was good, Cully. But yeah, no, like we really lack talent on this team. Like our bench is like off and on. To be honest, it's off and on. It really depends. I think our bench is solid. I don't think it's the best in the league. I think the Warriors got the best bench in the league, but best team in the league and best bench in the league. But at the same time, our team is just not consistent whatsoever. We don't have a single play. Like Randall can be putting up numbers, but he hasn't been consistent either. He's still shooting bad from the field. RJ is shooting bad from the field. They're basically shooting the same exact thing. Kemba's not shooting nobody's shooting really well. That's a real situation, consistency for the whole team in itself.
You know the difference is?
What is it?
That I noticed is dribble penetration getting in the lane. Right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think it is. I think it's the fact that we don't have a point guard that can get 2 feet in the lane to kind of highlight what Tibbs wants to do offensively.
We don't really have the big man either to really because Mitch and Noel is a bonehead. Like he can't even catch a ball. But I mean, he
No.
has good defensive plays certain times. But at the same time, we don't really have like a good center. Like Mitch is like good for what he does, but we don't really have a good center. Like Mitch doesn't set good screens. Taj is probably the best guy that can set screens on our team. Like we don't have like a good pick and like RJ and Mitch do the pick and roll pretty well, but we don't have one that can consistently do that. We don't have a playmaker that can consistently do that with our bigs. Our bigs don't set good picks, and as a big man, you should be able to.
Right.
Well, we really struggle. We're really struggling on certain aspects of our team, and
But
it's just
the
showing.
pick and roll doesn't work with Mitch because, for one, say you and I are defending Mitch and RJ, right? I'm defending Mitch and you're defending RJ, and this is for the chat because I know Haduken know this already. But first of all, I'm not coming out to 25 feet to guard Mitchell Robinson.
No.
What are he gonna do from 25 feet? Right?
Yeah.
And second, Duke is guarding RJ Barrett. And so Duke is going to be all up in RJ Barrett because he already know RJ Barrett is not fast enough to run by him or shifty enough with enough handles to break Hadouken ankles to get himself a shot. Right? So if I'm defending that, I'm giving Mitchell Robinson 15 feet, right? To do so. Mitch, Mitch, you got 15 feet. What you gonna do? You gonna shoot a jumper? We know that ain't happening. You know what I'm saying? With Mitch, what you gonna do? You gonna break me down off the dribble?
I still need
that
to
ain't
see
happening.
I still think it's gonna come. I still think it's gonna come like later on in the season, because Noella's taking it. I think for Mitch right now, I think Tibbs probably told him don't worry about any of that now because you're still coming back from injury. This dude keeps falling, keeps getting injured still. So I think that will come, but that is also why like we're not a threat in that certain scenario because our centers are one dimensional. They can't do nothing but catch oops and maybe like a putback layup with Mitch. Mitch has been doing that a few times. Like he's shooting good from the field, but he has no offensive like moves. Randall is our best offensive player. RJ still needs to get a bag. He still really doesn't have too much of a bag, so he's still learning. He needs to get a bag. He can score on his own. Like when he's fine, he can score on his own a decent amount. But right now, he's just not it. Not it for the offensive scene.
And so Mitch don't have a move or a counter move or a counter to a counter.
Yeah, it's just mediocre.
Yeah.
No,
How about us having healthy players? Like our big guys are not even freaking healthy. Like
that's what I'm saying. That's why I give him a slight pass. Not a slight. I give him a pass because he's injured again. He's got a concussion right now.
He's in a worse situation. It's a guy who's like he's already playing like what would be the word? No, injured, I guess. But you know, he's
hobbled. He's hobbled.
Yeah, he's hobbled. Thank you, hobbled.
He's been hobbled, yeah.
He has to do this because he needs a contract. Yeah, I mean, and Tom Thibodeau.
And we really need him too at the same time. And Tibbs,
but the
Tibbs wouldn't have let him sit probably.
But you don't maybe. How many minutes he's averaging? 23 minutes probably.
Let me check right now. I think it's like 25, something like that. It is 26.
26, like dogs. He probably shouldn't be playing 26 minutes a night. He's still coming back from a gruesome injury. It's one of the worst injuries you get as a basketball player. And this guy's not like Tom Thibodeau can look to try to protect him a little bit. I understand his contract here, whatnot, but like him playing his defense in games. Some games have been great. Has helped defense especially, but he's not 100%. He's getting beat laterally.
And then they don't communicate with him a lot. Like it's just bad.
The first Pacers game, he's running out to Turner on every other play. Tom Thibodeau doesn't adjust to get Randall on Turner until it's like late. And it's like, dogs, you're putting so much tread on broken tires, like dogs. I mean, that's one thing with Tom Thibodeau. He plays like this is not football, bro. Yes, when you play football, are you hurt? Yes. Are you injured? No. All right, you can go out and play. this ain't it, bro. Like basketball's a different beast, man. Especially for a guy coming back from that bad of an injury. So with Mitch is like, he's not been great in terms of a viable big guy for us. Well, not to say viable, he's been okay, but he's not been so-called Mitch. But Tom Thibodeau, man, dogs, and then having Randall out there too, not like you
Yep.
said, not communicating, staying back, and then Mitch is the guy that has to go out and defend, reset him to guys on the perimeter. It's a recipe for disaster for Mitch, man. So maybe the concussion, takes him out a little bit. Maybe it helps him a little bit. I mean, obviously he's gonna be out for a week or so. I don't know how long the concussion protocol is in NBA. But
Probably like 3 games.
3 games.
This is
Yeah,
gonna
it's
be
about a
his
week
second
then.
game, so probably. And we got 2 days off, I think, after our next game, which is tomorrow.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think he'll be
And-
fine
and so-
by then.
And so the thing out the scenario I was talking about with me and Duke guard Mitch and RJ is not an indictment on Mitch, in his health. I'm just saying, like, what it is as a defender, all these things, like what Guillermo just broke it down perfectly, right? The things going on with Mitch, right? The thing is defenses know that too. They game plan for these teams, and so as a defender, you don't have to respect a hobbled Mitchell Robinson with no 3-point shot and handles. And what that does is by me sagging off, giving him 15 feet, I can bump all the cutters that come through. You know what I'm saying? Your Burks, your Fourniers, everybody, I can impede their progress and slow up your offense just by sagging off of Mitch and RJ like that. And what that does is it puts the offense in a situation where by the time you run this play, you got 8 seconds left. They give it to Julius. Now Julius is being fronted tightly by a man. Somebody else is hedging. Somebody else is in the passing lane waiting for Julius to make the obvious first pass. And now Julius Randle has to decipher all this stuff with 8 seconds left on the shot clock. And then he takes a shot with 4 seconds left. And then Knicks fans will be like, Julius Randle ISO too much. And so without looking at all these things that has happened in the offense, you know what I'm saying? Evan Fournier couldn't get through the wires to come around and get a dribble handoff from Julius because he was bumped, because I bumped him while he was under the rim, and all these things that people don't take into account. But if you had a playmaker, and say not even an elite playmaker, say if you had a Fred VanVleet type guy, right? At the very least, Fred VanVleet can create his own 3-point shot. At the bare minimum, you know this, right? He may not be the best passer, but he can create his own 3. So now the defense has to tighten up and pull all the way back out to the 3. Now those lanes with now all these things, bumping cutters and all that stuff, you can't do that because the offense is spread. The gravity, instead of being focused on these 2 players, is spread out all over the court. And now you have driving lanes and opportunities for dudes like RJ to create his own shot when RJ doesn't have the best handles, but he can do it when there's less traffic. I mean, it's little things that the Knicks fans don't take into account. They look at Julius Randle took a contested mid-range with 4 seconds left. And that's not the end-all be-all. That is the result of other things on the court that are happening.
I'm out the room. Oh, what just happened to the stream? Yo.
Oh, I'm muted. My bad. I'm muted, but he left by accident, I think. But I wasn't talking. That's dumb. But I was muted. But I said salute Mike Johnson. And I said ultimately said finally realistically realized Mitch's limitations. And I said, I mean, we've known he's had limitations, but at the same time, I can't really expect him to get better right now when he's dealing with his injury. It's kind of hard for him to ask, especially when he's playing 27 minutes. So we really got to wait on him to get healthy, which I don't really exactly know when it's going to be. But I think we're going to start seeing a little more later on. Got him back. Don't worry, everyone in the chat. Caramel was all sad. Yeah. Freezy for one. Randall shouldn't be bringing up the ball all casually. I do agree. I don't think he should be doing it as much as he is, but I don't think that's too much of a problem right now, to be honest. I don't think that's really a main problem. Coach Colorblock said, I was saying this yesterday, Freezy, it's a talent issue. It's snowballing all over the court. Yeah. The construction of the team was just not good. We were all on it. since
Whose
the
fault
first
is that
day.
though? That's not Julius Randle's fault.
Leon Rose. What's good, CT? Quiet Money, salute. Make sure to check out CT. You got a show.
Yeah, check out CT, bro. Make sure
And
y'all check out CT.
Yeah, make sure to smash that like button too. Like, subscribe if you are enjoying the show. Got all that good stuff up there. Yeah, I know I was muted. It was an accident. I keep forgetting that I'm muting. When someone is talking. Cully, it's a problem to a certain extent sometimes, but like Randall's ISOs and stuff like that haven't really been a problem recently. To be honest, it really hasn't been. So I'm not really too worried about that. But yeah, I'm not worried about that. But yeah, next thing, let me see. He said Randall Cat Fox will form the Kentucky Knicks. No, it's not gonna happen. We don't got nothing for that. Why Brown ducking us? I don't know. I wanted to see. I don't know if anyone else feels like it, but I wanted to see us play the Lakers in full force. So I'm kind of upset that they suspended him. I'm surprised too because it was the MSG, but I still knew that they were gonna do that. Julius Randle was the GM, so it was his fault. Braun fears Obi. Okay, coach. When Randall gets the board and wants to bring it up, it's little things like that. It's almost a guaranteed turnover.
No, that's too much. Come on,
Yeah,
man.
that is a little too much. Melo about to go off tomorrow. I do think he'll have a decent game. But yeah, no. The Bulls, they did what we're supposed to do in making threes, and they were the opposite. We kind of traded with them. We could not shoot, and they could shoot. Shot 30. They shot like, I think I remember 38%, something like that. Shot like 26%. We shot horribly from three. Shots aren't falling. RJ has been horrible from the three. Everyone has been horrible from the three. It's a matter of like time until they all like get into it. That's the thing. Like, I'm just waiting for that one game that they all like just click. Like it's supposed to come up soon. Like, I'm hoping for it to come soon. Like I didn't expect us to do good in this next 7-game stretch. I expected us to be 3-4. So we've won one game so far. So I don't know about that, but I mean that's what I predicted us. That's me having a little bit of optimism and me just thinking we're gonna beat these teams. But yeah, we're about to, like the title says, we're in a tough stretch right now. The Bulls were our first game, and we're gonna end with the Bulls. Then we're gonna have a few game break, having like mid-level teams, and then we're gonna go back to the Warriors and the Nuggets. It's gonna be tough. So if you haven't already, strap on, because it's about to be a very tough time for Knicks fans. I hope everyone is ready for that. But let's change over from the Bulls, kind of go to the Lakers. The Lakers right now, I'm gonna pull it up. Gotta share this, my bad. Pull up the Lakers preview for tomorrow real quick. 1 second.
Yo,
Wait.
we play the Lakers tomorrow?
Yep.
Oh, God, dog it, man.
And LeBron is out tomorrow, so
Oh, boy.
let me share it right here. All right.
Why you ain't tell us the schedule was going to be so tough?
I remember we went over the whole schedule on your thing, and it was just, you said we were going like 1 for 20.
Nah. I was saying the 28 games we talked about, I think we're going to be 5-23 in those games. Bro.
Yeah, that was bad. Yeah, that was so bad. But yeah, this is the preview for the Lakers. I'm gonna go over real quick. Playing 7:30 at MSG. LeBron will not be playing this game.
He better not.
Yeah, he's running away from the smoke, of course. Not surprised.
The way he did be stupid, man.
Yeah, but right here, just gonna go over the season averages. They've been scoring more than us, scoring 110 points per game, scoring 107. We kind of dropped off a little. We were around where they were at. Rebounds basically the same. Average 2 assists more. They get more steals, get more blocks, but especially when they have Westbrook on their team, they have more turnovers than us. Expect for him to have like a few turnovers, some dumb turnovers, but besides that, they shoot better from the field and the 3-point line, but we shoot better from the free throw. You see it here. AD so far has been their leading scorer. He's been averaging 25 points per game. Randall has been averaging 20. AD and Randall both average 10 rebounds, and then Westbrook with 8. 8.7 assists. Randall with 5, and then Mitch is not playing this game, but he's leading our team in blocks, and then AD is with 2.2. But you clearly see a difference right here. It's not too big of a difference, but points in the paint, they usually outscore at 3 points. From what this says, they have more second chance. We have more second chance points by them, which is actually good because during the beginning of the season we were kind of really bad at that. We were leading the league and giving up the most. Fast break points. They have more fast break points than us. This is a team you got to watch out because I've been watching the last few games, especially. AD has, especially in the first quarter, AD has been getting a lot of passes to him in the fast break. He's just been dunking on everyone. He's been pretty dominant the last few games, especially. So we really got to watch out. The keys to the game. This is just gonna be. The thing is that we're not gonna have Taj, not gonna have Mitch. So we're gonna go into this game without both of them. We got to go against AD, Dwight, and DeAndre Jordan. So it's definitely gonna be a tough game to play. I really don't know who's gonna guard AD. I know Randall did good against AD last year. When AD was kind of injured last year, but he did pretty good against him, and AD couldn't really guard him well. But I don't know who's going to guard AD because Randall was not really the best defender.
I don't know who's gonna guard Randall tomorrow. They better bring out. Will Chamberlain.
I hope Randall does as good as he did last game from the offense.
Bro, they
aspect.
can't. They can't. Bro. So, dude, I ain't trying to hijack it. Let me say I gotta go, man, because I gotta work tonight, man. I just want to get a couple minutes sleep before I go in.
That's fine.
Right. And so I just want to say this real quick, man, before I go. So shout out to everybody, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channels. Legion of Knicks, HadukenSharon's No Life Pod, and all in that stuff, man, for sure. But I think two things are gonna happen tomorrow. I think if you see RJ Barrett on Russell Westbrook, we win in a blowout, right? And secondly, if they don't double team Randall tomorrow, we win in a blowout. We legit run the Lakers off the floor, and this is why I say that. And I got it real quick. The look in Anthony Davis's eyes last year when Randall cooked him for the first couple of buckets in the game showed me a man that did not have answers for Julius Randle, because Anthony Davis's superiority at the position is based on his size and athleticism, and other guys that play the position don't have his size and athleticism. But when he played Julius Randle, while Julius Randle doesn't have a 40-something inch vertical and all of that stuff, in terms of dexterity and size, Randall has all that stuff. Randall is a pretty decent athlete for a 250-pound man.
Mm-hmm.
And that was on display last year. Plus, this is part of the Julius Randle revenge tour. You know what I'm saying? One of them former teams that Randall played for, you know what I'm saying, with a power forward that is supposed to be better than him. Julius Randle seems to take these matchups personally. You saw it in New Orleans with the power forward that was supposed to be better than Randall. And you saw it in Los Angeles with the power forward that was supposed to be better than Randall. So if Tibbs takes advantage of some natural matchups, like give RJ Barrett some time to grow confidence, let him defend Russell Westbrook. Westbrook is not shooting the ball at all. You know what I'm saying? The dude is terrible.
Yeah, he's shooting pretty bad.
Yeah, shooting, right? Let RJ guard him, man, and you know what I'm saying, get some confidence up, right? Don't go out there and let Russell Westbrook get right on Kemba, because Kemba is a get right matchup for Russell Westbrook. You know, Kemba can't guard, you know what I'm saying, all that stuff, but blah blah blah. But I think you could see Randall come out of this game tomorrow with 30 and 12, and I think if RJ can catch a break in this game by guarding Westbrook, you might see RJ score 15 points tomorrow. Anyway, let me go, man. I'm gonna get some sleep, man.
All right, John. All right, peace out. Okay, how do you feel about the game, Guillermo?
I mean, they have an idiot in Westbrook, very low IQ player. So
But it's so toxic.
I mean, Melo, Monk, for the few games I've watched, pay attention to Monk. He can hit from the outside. AD
He's
will
been
be
off and on.
Melo shooting 44% from three. So I mean, and they have what, Dwight down low. They have issues in terms of, I don't know what they're rebounding this year.
They're rebounding the same exact as us, 46, 45.
No, I mean, where's that rank? So the rebound, actually, they're 10th in rebound, 10th in 18th in offensive, 10th in defensive. We really don't have the size, pause, to really compete with them on that end unless guards are crashing the board. So this is going to have to be a high effort type of game. I would love for the Knicks to not bog down to ISO Randall, not be selfish. Try to catch the Lakers off guard. This is not the same defensive team that you saw in years prior. And they had guys like KCP. They did get back Dwight, but again, this is just not the same defensive team from years prior, the last 2 years. So I guess we have a chance. But yeah, even Westbrook, as dumb as he is, him being able to beat guys with the basket off the dribble scares me. Anything with the dribble drop kick out to guys on the outside scares me. So we'll see. But yo, Hadouken, I have to also be out as well too, man. I will talk to you later. Suit to the chat, everybody, man. Please like, hit subscribe to the channel. And if you haven't already, please, actually, I've been saying to Hadouken, to make, you know what? I'll say it later because I was gonna say to make sure people subscribe. Forget it. No worries. But
I'm gonna catch. I'm about to end it in like five minutes either way. I'm gonna go quick. It's been a while.
All right, man.
All right, but I appreciate you. Peace out. Okay. Read the chat a little bit. Shout out to Guillermo, Ethan, and Freezy being in the panel. Gregor Castillo said, "Gotta tell Jokic he is from New York. He needs to come home." Billy Donovan game plan worked to a T, guarding Randall primarily one-on-one by a guard. It worked, and Tibbs never adjusted. I agree. He did the same exact thing last game. Got to stop the point of attack. Can't let him get easy baskets and make easy reads. Talking about Westbrook. Yeah, Real King. The Lakers do have chemistry issues just like us. That's why I think it's definitely a winnable game. Melo going to be 4-16. I don't know about that. If Lakers going to win, we're going to have to hear Fulio say we should have gotten Westbrook. Oh, that's funny. Throw the 80 stopper OB on him. Sim Mears, what's good? Salute. So I need them glasses to see what you've seen, Freezy. Randall only does well when he ices everyone out the offense until they're cold as ice. Their best lineups is Westbrook surrounded by shooters as rim protector. Yeah. They have Taylor Horton Tucker has been doing good. I think he did bad last game though, if I remember correctly. Happy 4K to Guillermo. Yeah, shout out to Guillermo. He had 4K subs. And the Spain pick and roll. Yeah. Imagine Westbrook and Randall playing together. I literally do not want to imagine that. Westbrook will probably torch Campbell. We got no protection in the paint, but Nerlens the well, to be honest. We really don't got bigs to guard them. AD is going to have a field day tomorrow. I'm going to be honest. Randall, I think, is going to have a pretty decent game. I think RJ hopefully is going to have a good game. I hope everyone's going to have a good game, but I feel like RJ might come out of the slump tomorrow, hopefully. The Spain pick and roll W tomorrow. Yeah, drop your prediction in the chat. I said that I think we're going to win this game. To be honest, I think it's going to be a close one, but I really do think we're going to win this game. LeBron is out. Even with LeBron or without LeBron, they still kind of play similar, except, LeBron is LeBron, obviously, but they still play kind of similar. They play weird basketball, except when they have LeBron, they have a little less turnovers. That's the main thing. But yeah, I think we should win this game. Hopefully we win this game, because if we don't, let me see the games after that, because I actually forgot. I'll check right now. So after that game, we're going to have 2 days off, and we're going to play the Phoenix Suns. And by the way, the Phoenix Suns are on a 12-game streak. They're going to play 2 more games before they play us. So if they're on a 14, they're playing the Cavs and the Spurs, so they're most likely going to be on a 14. So we definitely might lose that game. Then we have the Hawks, the Nets, the Bulls, the Nuggets, the Spurs, Pacers, Toronto, Warriors. We have a tough schedule coming up. It's going to be really difficult, to be honest. Knicks win tomorrow. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Randall isn't holding anyone back. Keeps all the players on the team that can't get their own shot. I mean, Randall in a way is holding. I don't think he's fully holding back. The offense is holding players back, but it is surrounded around Randall, so you can't say that it is holding some players back. Shot Legacy, what's up? Explain why we're 7-1. Randall has 7 assists, and we are 4-7 when he has under 7 assists, and in 8 of those 11 games he shot 15 shots. Yeah, that's what stupid video sent to me yesterday. I think that was an interesting stat, to be honest. I mean, I guess it makes sense because those games too at the same time, like, we're kind of making more shots, and he's looking to pass a little bit more. So it does make sense. To me personally, I think he should be playing like that a little bit more. I wouldn't be mad at all. What happened that would have been. Alright, I'm gonna end it in like a minute. Drop your predictions in the chat if you got any predictions. I'll read it off real quick. I'm gonna end it off. It's about to be 2 hours. Gotta do some homework. Gotta watch some basketball. Got some good games on, so I definitely gotta watch that. But type in the chat. I'm gonna shout you guys out real quick. Shout out to Eric, Surreal, Quiet Money, Wilson Dang, Real King, Mike Johnson, Gregory Castillo. Else is in here? Cully Samirs. Got who's that? Shot Legacy. I see you. Yeah, shout out to everyone in the chat. Drop your final predictions. I'm about to close it off. Call it a day. Kind of tired, to be honest. I didn't get much sleep, so it's gonna be the final thing. I predict us with a win. It's gonna be a close game, but I really don't know. Salute to Gerald Williams too. I see we have solutions to our issues in house. I agree and don't agree at the same time because our issues on offense are in our own place, but our defensive ones, we got to trade to get that. C-Max said RJ is going to go for 30 since LeBron is not there. I hope so. Gerald Williams, Stephen Fox said great show. I appreciate it. I'm going to give it like 10 more seconds, see if anyone's in there. But again, I appreciate you guys for watching. Today was a good show. Got a 2-hour show. We did pretty well. I appreciate you guys for watching. Again, make sure to smash that like button. Turn that notification bell on. Subscribe if you haven't already. Road to 300 subs now. So we're going to see when we get that. It's going to be the slow grind, but definitely appreciate you guys watching. My prediction is we use Westchester for the first time after 25 games. If we come out and play team ball, we will win. If we go ISO, we will lose. I agree. We haven't really truly been playing team ball. The coolest Lou, I haven't seen you. What's good, bro? He said 108, 100. Okay. 108, 100. All right, I'm a Knicks. Okay. I'm going to end it off on that. If you are watching in the replay, again, I love a lot of people watch on the replay. Make sure to do so as well. And comment after it as well. It does a lot. It helps bring it out and spread. So, pause. Bring it out and spread it out. So, I appreciate you guys as well. But peace. God bless. I'm going to see you guys next time.